Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this July the 27th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody has a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Excuse me. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the tropics in the lower 48 as well. We're watching a tropical wave here located near Puerto Rico in the Dominican Republic. Also got another little tropical wave just northeast of the Leeward Island. Need to monitor that too as well. Also we got some activity over South America, Central America through Mexico. Also got a lot of activity in the Eastern Pacific. We have about a 50 and 60% chance of development out in the tropical tropical Pacific on a couple waves out there as well, and also 20% also. We got scattered activity over Texas, up into New Mexico, to Colorado, to Wyoming, up to Montana. Also a little system here over areas of Minnesota. You can see we got a kind of like a little cool front, kind of oriented from portions of Missouri over to the East Coast here. Got a little bit of dropping around that high pressure ridge. Is slightly moving west. That's why portions of South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama and Mississippi remaining dry because of that high pressure ridge. Portion of Florida as well, but you can see that ridge is moving west, and a counterclockwise of precipitation kind of going around that high pressure ridge. And you can see some activity will be coming in from the north tomorrow, over the next few days as that system kind of rotates around. But they will be a cold front. Like I said, eventually will drop to the south and southeastern U.S. and drop temperatures dramatically towards the end of the forecast period for portions of the area. Now, if you live in Florida, southern Georgia to Florida, I doubt the front will make it that far to you guys. But anybody from the Carolinas, maybe central Georgia, northbound to the northeastern U.S., temps may drop down into the 70s and 80s for a change. So we can say goodbye for the heat for a little bit, but I do expect the heat to come back later on down the road in August. But then after that, things should start beginning to level out some. But we still will have some hot weather off and on through the end of August, September, and then the cool weather and cold weather will be coming after that. So alrighty, well, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and just want to give you a little bit of heads up of what's to come. The tropics going to get active over the next couple of weeks, so get prepared for a lot of tropical systems to start developing. Right now, even though it's slow, but they will increase as we continue to roll forward. So we will start seeing these tropical cyclones getting a little more numerous as we head into August and September. So get ready, folks. The tropics are going to start heating up very soon. So, and also we're watching a tropical wave also off the west coast of Africa that could track across the U.S. and could get pretty close to the eastern U.S. So we'll continue to monitor that, but that's a long ways off. But I want to give that a mention out there as well. Excuse me. All right. We got some severe weather from Montana to North Dakota, South Dakota, over to Montana, Wisconsin, and northern Iowa. You got some flash flooding and heavy rain in that vicinity as well. We got some thunderstorms and showers from northern California to Oregon to Idaho to Montana, South Canada, stretching over to Minnesota, Wisconsin, northern Michigan, and also Michigan region. Also into Lake Superior, Lake Huron, all the way over toward Vermont, and also Maine, Toronto, and Ottawa, Canada, you're included. Iowa to Arkansas to Georgia to Florida, Florida Keys to the Carolina Atlantic coastal waters, all the way up to Ohio, a little bit across southeast Texas, southwest Louisiana as well. Got some thunderstorms and showers for you guys as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, here's your Tuesday forecast. We got some flash flooding and heavy rain for portions of Wyoming to South Dakota, Nebraska to Iowa. And then we got thunderstorms and showers from Oregon to California to Idaho to Montana, South Canada, all the way through the Dakotas to Colorado, New Mexico, northern Mexico, and Arizona. Also to Kansas, to Wisconsin, to Michigan, northern Michigan, over towards Vermont, Maine, and also New Brunswick, down to Kentucky, to Tennessee, to Louisiana, to northern Gulf, across the Carolinas and Georgia, Florida and Atlantic coastal waters, up toward Virginia and West Virginia as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, let's move on to your Wednesday outlook now. the current watch and warning advisory map. Excuse me. We're going to take a look at it now. The current watch and warning advisory map. And it's going to look something like this. We got some red flag warnings, special weather statements in portions of Oregon and Northern California. More red flag warnings in Utah to Colorado, also Wyoming, and one county there in Arizona. Alright, we got some severe thunderstorm watches and tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings up here in portions of Minnesota and also portions of South Dakota. And also we have some air quality alerts for you guys in Maine, also down toward New York State. We got some thunderstorm warnings also going to go in here in watches also over here in portions of Virginia. We got a lot of heat advisories, excessive heat warnings stretching from Michigan to the Dakotas, to Iowa, to Nebraska, to Kansas, to Texas, to Louisiana, to Illinois, to Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, to Carolina, Georgia, up to portions of Virginia. You got some heat advisories in portions of Massachusetts, Connecticut, also the southern New York State, and also southern portion of New Hampshire. Also we got small craft advisories in a few pockets along the California coast. Hawaii and Chain Island look good. North and southwestern Alaska got some small craft advisories as well. Also we got some river flood warnings in portion of Missouri. Also got a couple counties here in Kansas and also portions of Ohio. Got some flash flood warning, flood advisories there as well, and also in portion of Indiana also. Alright, let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook. We're going to take a look at your Monday outlook. We got a slight risk and a marginal risk. The slight risk stretching from Great Falls, Montana to Billings, all the way to La Crosse and Minneapolis, Sioux Falls, and also Pierre area. And then from Glasgow to Sheridan to Rapid City, Ballantine to just west of portion of Milwaukee, marginal risk. Just general thunderstorm for portion of the remainder of Montana to northern California down toward Texas, West Texas, also New Mexico and Arizona, all the way to the east coast to the Carolinas, Florida, all the way up to Michigan and northern Michigan region as well, and also through portions of Virginia and West Virginia region as well. The tornado probability looked like this: 2% up here through South Dakota and Minnesota. Damaging winds. Here's the damaging wind threat: 70 miles per hour possible. Portion of Pierre over toward Minneapolis. Sioux Falls, you're included. La Crosse, you're in that 15%, 5% from Great Falls over to just west of Milwaukee. Large hail going to look like this. The largest hail, great golf ball size hail to baseball maybe from Great Falls to Pierre. Then from portions of Glasgow all the way to Minneapolis, just 5% for large hail in your area. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. And it's going to look something like this. Alright, marginal risk stretching from portion of Billings, Montana to Cheyenne, Wyoming, all the way to Milwaukee, Chicago, and Pierre and La Crosse area, and also down toward McCook and up toward Rapid City. General thunderstorms from Oregon to Maine to Florida to Louisiana, and also over toward New Mexico and southern Colorado and Arizona regions. Probability looks like this: 5%. Alright, now let's move on to the rainfall totals. Here's the heavy precipitation ranging from Louisiana through Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia. Got a big pocket of heavy precipitation over Georgia and South Carolina, southeast and eastern North Carolina. Over the next 7 days, we could get anywhere from maybe 2.5 to maybe even 4. Some areas even looking like maybe in the western North Carolina mountain could even approach 4.5 inches of rain over the next 7 days, stretching out into the Atlantic coastal waters. Also, you can see heavy precipitation up toward portions of the northeast, the Midwest, also portions of the Canada region, southern Canada, southwestern Canada. You can see some heavy precipitation moving through Mexico, the Gulf of Mexico, and also Cuba, getting a little bit of activity there as well. And you can see pretty much just lighter amounts in the lighter green areas to no precipitation in the clear areas there. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and make sure you subscribe. And we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. and enjoy your Sunday evening, folks. Take care.